You're welcome back. You're still tuned in to OVUETA, the talk show. I have been speaking with Opa Williams. For many years, politicians have attempted to unite Africa. As much as they try, the boundaries continue to widen. More borders are continued to be built, and border checkpoints continue to keep Africans apart from one another. But Opa says we can make more stride and unite one another if we communicate, if we interact with one another, speak our languages, enjoy our entertainment. West-East or East-West agenda is Opa's current project. Opa, it's impressive, seeing the stride, what the politicians could not achieve. You're trying to achieve that. And you've talked about stereotype. Let's take a look at it. What are some of these stereotypes that you've experienced?
Let's start with stereotypes. Stereotypes are productions of our colonial masters. Like I tell them in Ghana, I tell them even in Namibia, and I say, listen, if nobody colonized us, we'd just be one African. And we say, African, African. But now, first of all, the first stereotype is you are a Nigerian, you are a Kenyan, you are a Ghanaian, you are a Namibian. And my perception about you is what I read from the Western publications. My perception about you is probably I've met one of your ugly brothers or your ugly sisters, and that's carried forward. Okay? First of all, trust. You understand? They'll tell you, if you are dealing with Nigeria, Nigerians are very crafty. I had a situation where somebody said, Nigerians are not to be trusted. And I said, really? So who's to be trusted? And I gave an example of where I entered a cab. I took the cabman, a Kenyan cabman, went out to eat, left my thing inside. The guy has been with me for 2 days, only for him to go away with my bag. It's not a Nigerian, it's a Kenyan. I've also met Kenyans who have taken me in without question. They don't see me anymore as a Nigerian. I mean, you live in Ghana. I'm sure you also met some Ghanaians who just embrace you as a fellow African. In fact, you're a Nigerian. Take Sierra Leone and Liberia. In Sierra Leone, Nigerians are very welcome. Very, very welcome. In Liberia, what happened? They don't like Nigerians. By the time we stick that, you understand? So some of these things are just political stereotypes made by our colonial masters, made by first contact with one or two persons, then they not generalize the whole thing. You understand me? Then thirdly, made by the press. I told somebody that you are scared of, somebody said to me in Kenya that there's a tribe in Kenya that's very, very dangerous. They're gangsters and all that. And I said to him, and said they are not world over. I said, thank you. Have you met the Russian mafia? We used to hear in those days when we grew up, we used to have mafia, Italian mafias at the West. Now we're going to hear of Russian mafias, East European mafias. How many of them have made headlines? So how come this tribe is making headline? Those are the stereotypes I'm talking about. Okay. If you say, a Nigerian man is fraudulent, and I say, okay, good. Show me a Ghanaian man. Is Ghana fraud-proof? Is Kenya fraud-proof? Is South Africa fraud-proof? Or it's dangerous to walk in the streets of... I went to South Africa and the guy said, Nigeria is very dangerous. And I said, thank you. But you just advised me not to hold my phone, talking on my phone in the evening, taking a walk. But I say my country, Nigeria, I'll take that walk. So stereotypes are from what we hear, or what we assume to hear, or what somebody wants us to hear, and not exactly our experientials with one another.
Okay, so basically some of these things, the perception.
A perception.
Now coming home to Nigeria, what is the future of entertainment in Nigeria?
Oh, the future is bright. Entertainment is one thing that it's like food. It's even better than food. Because when you're hungry, you don't eat. When you're well fed, you don't eat. It's only when you're hungry you eat, unless you're a glutton. But even when you're well fed, there's no much you can eat. But entertainment, when you are sad, you need it to ease you. Or when you are low in spirit, you need it. But when you are also high in spirit, or when you're okay, you need it to enjoy yourself. So it's a two-edged sword, entertainment. So as long as there will be existence, as long as things are happening here, there will be entertainment. Now, maybe your question will be organized entertainment or revenue earning.
No, I like to find that the Dangote will look at Opa Williams.
Yes.
The Jim Ovia will say, I put my money in the banks. The Dangote will say, I sell cement, I have cereals. Why is Opa putting his money in entertainment? Why not some tangible
we can't put our money everywhere. If all of us can put our money in oil.
But why are you investing in entertainment? What is in it?
What's in it?
Yes.
Entertainment is one thing you do and you enjoy doing it. Sometimes you do entertainment without actually knowing that you're making money out of it. I don't know if you understand me.
So do entertainment have a chance of living longer?
Longer, passionately. I mean, I don't know how old you are, but I assume that you're over 40. Now, if you go back to your old mates who are not into entertainment, they're older than you. I meet my friends who are bankers. My schoolmates are bankers, they're older than me. I meet some of them who are teachers, they're older. I meet my friends who are engineers, work in the oil companies. They're older, they are more withdrawn.
Now I see the secret. My wife used to tell me that Opa Williams makeover is fantastic. What happened? She said Opa Williams is very handsome at this age.
It's the grace
What
of God.
Is the secret? Is it entertainment?
Two things. Majorly, it's the grace of God. I cannot run away from that. Okay, the grace of God is upon me. So if somebody says, "Oh, Opa, you're looking good," oh, you have it's the grace of God.
No, but it's equally available to everyone. Is there anything
if
you do to tap it? Or
yes.
yes.
You see, entertainment makes your life lighter.
So this is the secret.
Yes, it makes your life lighter. I mean, you don't think you're going to. It's a lighter life.
All right, now, but in an entertainment,
it's an angelic life.
You do entertainment, and you have a political environment in which you play entertainment.
Yes.
We've had Boko Haram, with all kinds of things that are supposed to be anti-entertainment growth environment. What do you think about the current political situation? My program, OVUETA, is a non-political program.
Yes.
But it's quite
so why you drag into
no, we must talk about politics because...
Okay, we're all political animals.
Absolutely.
Okay.
What do you think about the political scenario in your country, in Nigeria?
Well, my country is just barely 54 years old. Okay, and we're bound to meet a lot of teething problems, and our democracy is less than 30 years. Okay, I think this is the fourth. This is the fourth assembly. Okay, we're 54 years. Our democracy is less than 30 years. Okay, we'll be over some time. We'll be militarized, and we'll also be tribalized. Okay, and also we've been marginalized. So all that combined together will probably tell you where we are today. People were scared before now. In the Third Republic, that was Third Republic, people were scared that the military was going to come in. So it was like, grab what you can. You understand? But over time, the military has not come. So the grab what you can mentality has been grab what you can in terms of money, in terms of popularity, in terms of visibility, and all that. So some of the basics that we're supposed to do, keep to, initial values have been eroded because of our background. And unfortunately for us, no Moses has come for a long time. So we're still waiting for the Moses.
So how would you rate the president of Nigeria today?
The president of Nigeria is a great man.
Goodluck Jonathan. Has he performed well?
Well, when you say perform well, or what parameter we mention?
When you sit back and just look at your country, Nigeria, would you draw a conclusion that the current president, what rating?
Well, I'll tell you this, and this is not being political or being compromising. Bearing the circumstances of which my president is ruling the country, I think he's really tried. Because this is the first time in our history we're having internal IDPs, that's internally displaced people. This is the first time we're having a terrorist group they're actually attacking. First time we're having bomb blasts all over the place. First time we're having an overflooding of almost a couple of states. So bearing all that in mind, and the country has now broken up, I think he's tried.
So
I'm imagining that.
So he's the good luck president with so many crises.
Is a man with, he's been a cat for several lives. Nobody ever.
You were born in Lagos.
I was born
from Delta State.
Yes, yes.
You have to rate the Lagos State governor.
Fashi Baba. Let me use the word Fashi Baba.
What do you think about the Lagos State?
Fashola, you see, it's something about, I hate to praise and not to praise. You understand? Sometimes you can put on cosmetics and the inside is getting rotten. You understand? It depends on what side of the divide you are. Lagos State has some facelifts. You understand? Roads, infrastructure are building up. But I also know that there's some areas of Lagos that are actually decaying. I also know that so many taxes are going on in Lagos. I also know that so many debts are being incurred. But then again, he has also brought some things. The BRT buses, the roads construction, the schools, the hospitals. Okay? So the question, what we should be looking at is what do we need and what do we want? We should be able to remove our needs my wants.
On the scale of 1 to 100,
yes.
Where does Fashola sit?
I'm not a politician. He sits in Lausa.
Emmanuel Udwaga is the governor of your state.
Yes.
Rate Emmanuel Udwaga, governor of Delta State.
Unfortunately, I don't stay in my state, but I've seen he's been building some roads, doing some roads. But you see, because of the, it's like you give a pot to a child to go and wash. And this pot has been under the fire for 20 years. And you expect this child to just come and scrub it white? No. There's no part of this society that is not decayed. It's education, is it infrastructure, is it agriculture, is it light?
Well, basically, on the altar of his promise before he got office, what will you say?
I don't know what he promised, honestly.
You don't know?
I don't know what he promised. But now, then again, like I said, you must allow me to say this. Has he touched, so is there some slight improvement? You're from Delta State, I'm from Delta State. Is there any change you've seen since you've been home? I mean, to your place, have you seen any changes? If you have, then yes, kudos. If not, then we'll ask the man to please wake up and do something.
You need to answer the question.
Yeah, I've just asked.
You're asking us the question.
No,
Do you think he's done?
I'm saying that I don't stay there. I've not started evaluating. But if there's been any improvement, then... But I think there's room for improvement, just like any other thing.
Opa Williams, what is your philosophy of life?
Give and take. Fairness.
Ladies and gentlemen, give and take fairness is Opa Williams' philosophy of life. He's been a great guest on OVUETA today. And I'm sure that this interaction has enriched your knowledge. Of course, you've heard about the East and West agenda. You've also heard that at 20, the night of 1,000 lives will be rested in Nigeria. What more do you want to hear? Opa have let most of the cat out of the bag, except we read sometimes that his wife has let the dogs out on him. And that's why he says, who lets the dog out? Ladies and gentlemen, till next week when I come your way again with another another beautiful package of OVUETA, your talk show. Whatever you do to move the nation forward, keep doing it. Mamo. Till next week, my name is Theo Akatugba. Bye for now.